Right, this video is long overdue. Well, long-ish overdue. This comment here, this is what, the third time he's left that comment, I think, or if not the fourth. So I went onto Amazon, got a bourbon. It's around the £20 mark, so it's not the dearest bourbon by any means, but I figured it's the start of the bourbon collection, shall we say. So let's open the box. So this is a good old bottle of Buffalo Trace. I haven't had this in many years, so I can genuinely say I can't remember what it tastes like. Not a bad sound. Actually, that doesn't smell too bad. It's a very sweet bourbon. So pretty much just a shot. So I'm going to try this. First off, neat, and then I'm going to see what it's like on ice. Or as we would say with the Diamonds thing, the little granite stone. As you can see, that's been in the freezer for a few hours, so it's nice and chilled. And we will see what difference it makes. So there's a lot of spice in that. That's going to be quite a tangy little note, I think. That actually is more, I want to say more of like a corn-based whiskey, really. But then I suppose it is, it's a bourbon. There's a very sweet note there, but you don't get that overwhelming sort of warmth that you get with a Scotch. It's very, very sweet. And that's probably the most overpowering note about it, is it's just a really sugary sort of sweet. So let's put the whiskey stone in. As you can see, it fits. So we'll wait about 10 seconds or so. That should cool it down sufficiently. I do quite like that glass. I'm not one, if I'm honest, for having ice in my whiskey. As you know, I prefer it neat. It's interesting, it's changed the nose of that whiskey's changed quite a bit now. It's getting colder. If anything, it smells a lot lighter. Like there's not really any power to it. I mean, this is only about 40%, I would say. Hold on. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is only a 40% whiskey. So for me, that's not something I consider very strong at all. That's more like a everyday sort of drink, if you know what I mean. Right, this has had time to cool down. Wow, that's certainly taking the edge off of it. It's just like a very sugary, sweet corn sort of alcohol. I think I need to educate my palate a bit more when it comes to bourbons. So that's the first one, and hopefully it's been slightly informative, if not a bit confusing. And I shall catch you on the next.